iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your free bets and sports picks. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. We're going to get right to it. We're going to go through the games that we think are winners today, games that we have large discrepancies based on Vegas's lines compared to the averages that we have for the games based on iSnoopDogg.com online magazine, free bets and sports picks. Picks for these games. If you want to check out the Brewers-Rangers games, Brewers-Rangers, I have that game at 5-4. Brewers 5-4. They're coming off of a game last night. 4-5. Brewers lost 4-5. Statistically, pre-game, runs per game, on average, I have the Brewers winning this game 5-4, 9 total runs, which gives us a 9 total runs for this game, but Vegas has it opening up at 7.5. Usually when it's a little bit lower than that, there's a discrepancy. There's the discrepancy between the average line and the opening line because of pitching. For this game in particular, we have F. Peralta, 16-5, 2.50, versus M. Kelly, 11-7, 3.16 ERA. Peralta, 2.50 ERA. So that may be the reason for the discrepancy based on the runs per game average at this moment right now for the two teams in the season. The pitching may be bringing that down, that total run line down for the game from Vegas at 7.5. But on average, there are 9 runs in that game based on the two teams, runs per game. And Vegas does have that line at 7.5. It's a game to look at. Red Sox. I got the Red Sox with 9 total runs in this game. It's opened up at 10.5 for the total runs. Last night, they scored a total of 6 runs. iSnoopDogg.com online magazine, free bets and sports picks, had that game at Red Sox 5. What do we have? 6-5, 5-5-6, 5-5, 5-6. We had that game last night at Red Sox. It was a late game. We had 5-4 last night, Red Sox winning. That was a pick we suggested as well because they were minus 110 on the road, and they did end up winning 6-0. The Red Sox did. So it is a game to 6-0. A game went under. It was at 9.5 last night. Yep, and it's 10.5 today. It might have been 9.5, 10 last night. I'll have to double check. But today is 10.5. They scored 6 total runs last night, which means the Athletics played below average. So even if the Athletics play to their average right now in this point of the season at 4 runs per game, the Red Sox have 5. I see this game at 5-4. They should stick to their averages. Red Sox didn't. They played above average last night. I got this game 5-4, 9 total runs, 10.5 run total for the game out of Vegas. It's a game to look at. Diamondbacks, last night, I had them as an underdog pick. And they lost 3-5. I still have them pre-game statistically, even after last night, 5-4 in this series. They are a 72-win team. Currently, Vegas has them as an even line, put down 100 to win 100. They just have to win the game. San Fran is a small favorite for this game at home at minus 120. But pre-game, I have the Diamondbacks 5-4. It's going to come down close to the wire pre-game statistically with Vegas's line at 8.5. But I do have the Diamondbacks a better team in this game. And I do have them getting an even money line, which makes them slight underdogs for this game. Twins-Angels, I have a total of 7 runs for this game based on the averages for the two teams playing against each other. Angels 4, Twins 3. Vegas's line is 8.5. I do have that 7 total runs in that game. It's a game to take a look at. Orioles, playing the Pirates. Pirates at the Orioles. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. I do have this game 5-4 in the Orioles' favor. The reason it's spotlighted is because the Orioles are underdogs at home at plus 135. The Orioles are 67-win team. The Pirates are 64-win team. Skeens is pitching for the Pirates, which is a big part of why the money line is in their favor. He's 10-9 with a 1.98 ERA. T. Wells is pitching for the Orioles, 1-0 with a 3.60 ERA. So it looks like the starting pitching for the two teams is what's playing a factor in the money line. But pre-game, But pre-game, statistically and by average, I do have the Orioles at home, a better team than the Pirates, 5-4. And overall, they are a 67-win team to the Pirates' 64-win team. It's a game to take a look at. Also, because of the starting pitching duel, the run total for the Pirates-Orioles game is 7.5. And I have 9 total runs based on averages and statistics for that game. Royals, I got the Royals over the Guardians. This game is at minus 110 for each team right now. Pre-game money line payout, which is on average a balanced pick, minus 110, average commission juice for a sports bet. We do have the Royals lost last night, and still right now, at this point in the season, the Kansas City Royals are 4 runs per game, and the Guardians are 3, which is why it's a game to look at. Royals on the road, minus 110. Pretty even this game, which is why the line is what it is. 73 wins, Royals. Guardians, 74 wins. 7.5 total runs in this game. It's going to come down to it. But the Royals, it's a game to look at, minus 110. By average, they are a better team pre-game in this matchup, 4-3. The Nationals did win last night, and I have them still 5-4 in the series. They won 7-5 last night, played a couple runs above average. And I had the Marlins playing 1 run above average last night. I had 5-4. They win 7-5, so I'm going to go back to the averages, 5-4, and expect they play to their averages, which would mean the Nationals on paper, pre-game by average and statistics, are 1 run better in this game than the Marlins, 5-4. Nationals 60-win team, Marlins 66-win team. I do have the Nationals plus 135. The Marlins are a better team on the road. The run total looks like it'll come down to the wire based on averages pre-game. But I do have Washington Nationals plus 135 on the road. And on paper, pre-game, by average, they are 1 run better than the Marlins at this point in the season. Mets-Phillies. I have the Mets-Phillies 5-6. Last night, the Mets-Phillies game went over. We did have 5-6 for the game last night, so we're going to go back to the averages for this game. Mets-Phillies went over last night. We predicted it went over. Last night in baseball on 9-9. Yesterday, iSnoopDogg.com online radio free bets and sports picks went 14-6. 14 wins, 6 losses, which gives us an overall record of 627 wins, 613 losses over our last 1,222 picks against the spread and over-under. That record is... And our 14-6 record goes towards our record of our quest to be the best sports pickers and sports bettors in the world and on the internet. 627 and 613 in our last 1,222. So yesterday we did go 14-6. That game did go over Mets and Phillies. I still have it at 5-6. The Phillies are the better team. We have Vegas being right when it comes to the favorite of this game. Phillies minus 165. We have this game 6-5 in the Phillies' favor. The pitching duel for the starting pitching between the Mets and the Phillies. And the reason we're looking at this game is because we have a run total of based on averages of 11 runs, and Vegas has this game at 7.5 runs for the run total. Mets and Phillies tonight, the pitching duel. Low ERAs, but not total aces or shut down pitchers. C. Holmes for the Mets, 11-7, 3.61 ERA. C. Sanchez, 12-5, 2.60 ERA. Nothing to make me think that this game would be 4 runs beneath or below the average runs per game for both teams. But Vegas has it at 7.5. I got 11 runs. Something to keep in mind for that game. Skipping over a couple other, the Tigers-Yankees. The total should come down to the wire. I got 9 runs, 8.5. I got Yankees as big favorite. Yankees lost last night. If you want to pay the nut, if you want to pay the money for that money line, Yankees will most likely win tonight in New York. 5-4 on paper pregame. It's one to think about, but they are minus 175 for the money line payout, a high money line payout. Blue Jays, Astros going down 9.5. I got it at 9. I got the Cubs again. I suggested this already on the magazine. I'm just going to keep riding this Cubs train. Cubs plus 150. The pitching for tonight, they got C. Sale for the Braves, which is most likely the reason the Cubs are plus 150. But Cubs on paper are 5-4 over the Braves. Cubs, the top team in the league. An 82-win team versus a 65-win team. I do like home teams for baseball. Braves are a 65-win team. Pitching for the Cubs, Jay Talon, 9-6, 4.15 ERA. C. Sale is the reason, 5-4 record, 2.3 ERA, which is most likely the reason for the Cubs being such big underdogs. But Cubs plus 150 on the road game to look at. And that finishes us off with Cardinals-Mariners, also the last one to look at. I got 10 total runs in that game. 7.5 is where the lines are at. Real quickly, pitching for that isn't amazing. 4.68 ERA, 6-3 record for the Cardinals. L. Gilbert for the Mariners, 4-6 record with 3.61 ERA. So not shut down pitchers here. I got that game at 10 total runs. Mariners 6-4 over the Cardinals. 10 total runs. Vegas has that game at 7.5. It's one to look at. And this is iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your free bets and sports picks. Thanks for listening in. Good luck. We hope we put some wins in the win category for you and some cash in your pocket. This is iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your free bets and sports picks. Have a great one.